we left off?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna mute real quick.
Oh yeah.
I wasn't sure how the UI worked with this, and I was just like dumping numbers, not realizing that it was all already going. So this is what I got, and I don't even know if it's that good or not.
You want intelligence to be that high?
I don't think I need to be that. I'm not really a spellcaster, right?
Yeah. Because charisma is what you're gonna use to cast spells as a bard.
Right.
So you want that high. You won't use intelligence for anything but checks or saving throws, and there's very few wisdom or intelligence saving throws in D&D. So I wouldn't even. You're not a wizard, so I don't know. You would probably just dump intelligence,
So
or you can dump wisdom, either or. But
so charisma and wisdom are the most important.
well, the other most important ones always for every character is Constitution for hit points and Dexterity for armor class. I mean, like, I don't think my guy has. I don't think Thalorion has.
Are you my guying right now?
I'm my guy right now. He actually doesn't have great dex, but that's because I have, like, one of the items I chose was plate armor. Um, but like if you had your dex up to like right now at 11, it probably makes your armor class. Oops. It makes it at 11, and if you put it at 15, and then you do the +1 ability score improvement, that makes you at 14 armor class.
I feel like a goblin wouldn't have high AC though.
Why not? He'd be easy to avoid, like dodge.
Oh, I was thinking more of like a tank. AC more of like a tank person.
No, no, no. Dexterity is like the rogue ability, right? That's like a main rogue stat. It doesn't. Yeah. If you were like were thinking of tank, you'd have to be like you're in heavy armor and shit. Like I think your base armor they give you is leather armor, so like it's not even high. Your armor class is 14 if you have 16 dex, which isn't very high, right?
If it's 16 decks,
At 16 dex, you have 14 armor class. If you go anything below that, it's gonna drop.
oh shit.
And at 14 con, let me make sure your temp or your oh at 14 con, I did what RBG Pot had and then added your bonuses to it. So it's at 8 strength, 16 dex, 14 con, 12 intelligence, 8 wisdom, 18 charisma. We can flop wisdom and intelligence if we need to, but that gives you 45 hit points, 14 armor class, and your highest spell save DC and spell to hit um, possible. But if you want me, I can do it. I can make it match your last one you sent me. If you want me to do that.
Well, I was trying to increase dex, and it looks like it doesn't get higher than 15 on D&D Beyond for some reason.
That's because your wisdom. That's what point buy is. So wisdom. If you drop down on
Oh.
it, it'll if you go to like 13, it'll tell you +1 or something or +2.
Uh huh. Yeah,
You
yeah.
can now use those points on another system. So like if you dropped wisdom down to 12, you'd probably have enough dex to go up to 15.
Damn, y'all are smart.
Yeah, Waco and I
Okay.
have done all of the science of making characters to min max them.
Yeah, because that's actually what happened when I changed it. Okay, so this last one, I dropped it down to 12 to raise the dex to 15.
Okay, cons at 13, wisdom 12, int 8, charisma's 15. So now we can do a +2 somewhere and a +1 somewhere. So I would suggest just doing your charisma as your +2. And there's a reason why, because you're about to do an ability score improvement too. So that puts you at 17, and then con would be at 14, which would give you the 45 hit points. So your charisma would now be 17, and if you did an ability score improvement, you can add +1 to 2 things or +2 to 1 thing. Where would you like that?
If my charisma's already that high, does it make sense to keep dumping it on charisma, or is it better to do
You should,
constitution?
if you want to increase, you want to go up to your charisma. All of the attributes need to be an even number to get the extra bonus. So right now you're at 17
Oh.
charisma. So if you add 1 to it, it'll be 18. So you'll get a +4 on your saving throws or your modifier, and then a +7 on saving throws. But then you'll have another 1 dump in somewhere, which won't help another one, but later on when you get another ability score improvement, it will.
Okay, I'm back.
I'm assuming y'all
Okay.
are still building.
So then I'd probably put the next one in Constitution then
Okay, so we'll
to
do 18
eventually get
charisma
that.
and 15 con. Okay.
Yeah.
As far as items and spells, like you got to figure out which, like outside of the cantrips we picked,
No, yeah.
you got
Yeah.
to figure that part out. I didn't add those in here.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
But let me give you control. You are the owner.
The owner.
Did I get it? Yeah.
Do.
All right, and Lyle, your character sheet's in here too, but I mean you have it in D&D Beyond, so you can use it however you need to.
E.
Um,
So we're not using Foundry today. We're using it next week, or
Hopefully I'll figure it all out. But
no?
yeah, just roll 20 tonight.
She may contain the strawberry.
okay. Ugh, roll 20 and its stupid white background burns my eyes.
Let's see where I got
There's a dark mode. There's a dark mode.
Oh, shit.
I think in game I have dark mode on. It's just the launch, the first screen that pulls out. Whoa!
Launch game.
What is
Yeah, I
that
think
bitch?
y'all.
What is that bitch doing there?
Yeah, I think y'all got full rain on those. I don't know if y'all have to pull them back out again or not.
Pull what out?
Your tokens, but it doesn't matter. It's just for background, right? A lot of this is going to be theater of the mind.
Stinks back here.
Okay, so yeah, I got cats out. One of these, oh yeah, I made Waco's token soul main. Yeah.
Where did my guy? Where did my token go?
Oh, is your token not here anymore?
No, it just was.
Ah, there it is.
I don't know where it went.
I deleted the old one since y'all were moving them out. I think there's some weird thing about roll 20. You got to move them out. It shouldn't matter. But I've had some struggles with the one shots. That's for damn sure.
How do I make it so I can move them?
You should just be able to move it. That's how I move cats.
Okay, I
Just
moved
now.
my. You can do. Yeah, there. I can move this one now.
Okay,
You
sweet
can move
business.
cats, Manny?
Yeah. We're talking about roll 20, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and so just a preview, spoiler, like y'all could get to a little battle at some point. Timing wise, just depends how it goes, right? So we might not even have to lean in any of it.
Whoa, spoilers.
Spoilers.
I didn't hear any of that because you said spoilers, so I don't know what's going on.
I plugged my ears.
It was not dark.
My tokens look so epic and bouncy.
Do. Well, are y'all red eye or what we
Yeah.
got? Oh shit!
Yeah.
All right, so back to where we left off, basically, right? Fucking dead carcass of this crazy spider demon bitch. You know what I'm saying? Teslin, Jolene, what is it? Blarick. This is why I don't ever want to be DM. Blarick,
No, you're doing great.
and Finn, her Jolene's freaking warders, kind of like her guardians. Jolene's got see, I needed this written out better. Let me try again. Where am I at on this thing? Oh yeah. Jolene's got her friend, kind of like a guardian as well, but it's a female, tall, blonde archer. Y'all seen her in action. The battle settled down. People coming to. You can see Jolene starting to talk to the people. She talks to y'all. She's like, we need to get everybody's coming too. You can tell we need to go ahead and get everybody organized. Starts looking around a little frantically, and this big inn, we'll get everybody to. I don't know. We need to find whoever's in charge. Is there anybody in charge? She's looking around, kind of frantic, and looking at y'all.
I forgot what the goal was here. I totally forgot what.
Oh yeah,
I do know that we
But-
did some wrap up stuff, and then Thalorion made himself as like there's a statue that eventually gets built. He like convinces the people that he saved everybody, and that there's a statue that they need of Cross, Cats, and Thalorion saving the day.
Oh, that's right, dude. I forgot all about it. Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure I did the finishing blow, but I was like,
Yeah, you
no,
did.
DeLorean did it.
Yeah, you did.
That's exactly what happened.
And the spider like farted. She's disgusting.
Yeah, death farts are real. So yeah, let me pivot then. So basically, after a little consulting, y'all kind of like, yeah, let's just get the people, figure it out. Going around town, and the first day it turns into 3 days, 4 days. Y'all are there for 5 or 6 days, and during that time, Jolene especially has kind of stepped up, gotten control of herself after that first little shock, because she was the one being like carried away as you dealt the death blow and whatnot, right? Like, and she's finally taken kind of control of the town. I've helped out with some of the rebuilding. Obviously, the first couple days was all about who's missing, getting families organized, getting food. Surprisingly, for whatever reason, the the ones that didn't turn into arachnids, but the ones that were still like the bartender, right? People like that were still kind of functioning in the city are actually still doing what they would normally be doing. So that's why there wasn't a big red flag. This was supposed to be an easy pickup, get some cheese and beer. It's one of their main exports. And they do have all that. But the people that were working those, now that they're out of like the zombie haze, are like really struggling. But there is food and beer, and the town is kind of in shambles. So over those 3 or 4 days after getting kind of everybody lined out, y'all went down into the cavern. Didn't really see much. Jolene decided to bar it up, close it up for good for now. And y'all are kind of helping with all that, and she finally pulls y'all into her study on the 6th day. She's kind of co-opted this big inn over here, and one of the non-damaged private dining rooms she's kind of turned into her office. Jolene's in there, Brigitta's in there, Flynn and Barrick are definitely out and about the town doing stuff. So it's just the 3 of these ladies in there, and you can kind of tell it's a little chaotic, but it's and a little bit treated like for dinner stops, and you can tell she's eating in there, and they're drafting papers and whatnot. And she pulls y'all in to told y'all earlier in the day to come on in, and I think I know what what we need to do moving forward. And I'm gonna stop it there. And to Lyle's point, the original hook was that y'all have been basically hired by Jolene and Teslin's father. They're nobles. They're both wizards. Jolene is a fiery, kind of typical badass fire wizard, where Jolene is more of a battle wizard, right? Moving around the battlefield, has definitely not the skills or the level of Jolene. Jolene seems to be pretty, from what you've seen, pretty high powered. decently compared to y'all, even, right? Like more than y'all probably, maybe even. Don't know, hard to tell, right? But it's close. And so the whole deal was that they've been tasked. His house, his father has been tasked with clearing the east area of underneath the mountain range that refuge is at, and goes all the way down past Aaron Valley, right where we were at one point back in the day. It's kind of that area. There's some other teams that are also working from the west in towards that area. And one of the surviving coastal towns is a pretty big, not a country, but a pretty big city, has at least established themselves down there, kind of in the middle, on the coast of the two Jolene's basically group, which y'all are a part of, and the third group that's coming from the west. So they're kind of centrally located there. And the idea is to, clear all this area out of any Yonti, any drow, it's been destabilized because that area got kind of ravaged in the war. And so that's what y'all have been tasked to do. At first, Jolene and especially, not Jolene Teslin, but especially Jolene, were very dismissive of the fact that their father insisted that y'all join. He wanted specifically some adventurers, and not just the run of the mill guardsmen and people in their little gilded army that they have for their little city.
Oh, I remember her being a bitch. Okay.
Yeah, I remember not liking them.
Yeah. I don't think Teslin's ever given y'all too much reason to hate her, but definitely Jolene. But even Teslin, she didn't seem like it was even worth y'all being there either, right? A little bit. Y'all definitely caught some of that. But definitely after the battle, there was definitely the moment of realization that, damn, all right, because they know the inn y'all are in. They know how fast y'all got here. They saw what y'all are doing.
Fucking showed up on a giant, massive, glorious steed.
Yeah,
all hopped on and just started whooping ass.
Yeah, and you got to remember there was so many of these dudes coming in from all parts of the city, and y'all came with them, killing them as y'all were killing them actively as you entered the square and started killing all the ones that were attacked. It was epic as fuck.
So bad.
So mass respect. Flynn and Barrick have opened up to y'all before. The whole point up into this, they treated y'all just kind of yep, they're over there, we're doing our thing, right?
I like to think that Thalorion recognizes now that they're wanting to talk to him and stuff, and so he's treating them kind of as more fans of his almost. He's cool with them, he talks to them, and he definitely gives them attention and stuff because he likes the attention back, but he's definitely acting like they're there talking to him because they think he's awesome.
I'd like to think that he never really caught any of that. It was more Cross that caught it, that you were just always high on yourself, you know what I'm saying? How are you gonna even recognize that these dudes are not even pumped up about you? I don't know.
I don't care too much. I just remember not liking the two people, or at least that one person, and then now I'm just a big Thalorion fan.
Yeah, because remember Cross at first wasn't. He was like, "Is this guy being for real?" kind of thing.
Yeah, I was kind of with the other crowd. Yeah, I was the guy who got swayed over, kind of. but I never really hated them. They're just
yeah. It's just he's always a pompous asshole that just
But now it's
well,
okay, wait, the other two bitches are huge bitches, and Thalorion and cats are actually cool.
Hell yeah. Yeah, so where were we? What were we talking about?
That they're explaining what the plan is going forward, basically.
Oh yeah, okay. So yeah, but we were talking about how they've definitely warmed up. You can tell they're bringing you into pretty much everything they're going through in terms of turning this city around with the people that are here.
And whenever I walk
Oh.
into the tavern to go speak to her about this, like whenever our
Mhm.
entourage shows up, I like throw the doors open, like both arms, like throw the doors open, and then I just have this huge, giant, stupid grin on my face, and I walk in and I'm kind of like pointing and winking at random people in the tavern. As I come sit down, and I kind of like lean with one elbow up on the table, and I'm smiling at Teslin, and I make my armor like glow. I can do that.
Oh yeah.
And then and then that's whenever I like kind of just ask her like what the plan is. Just
Yeah, and she has a big grin. She has a grin on her face. She's kind of used to your ways at this point. She goes, "Y'all sit down," and she has an unseen servant bring y'all some wine. There's some space for you herself. As that's happening, Jolene comes in. She sits down. Jolene's pretty young, right? She's like only like 19, and Tesla's like probably 22, 23. And yeah, she's still pretty young acting, right? She sits down kind of goofy like and starts drinking wine as well. Brigida's in the corner, looking at some stuff, looking at some maps and stuff. And Tesla's like, okay, yeah, here. So you ask her that, and Tesla's like, all right, here's the rundown. Here's what we're thinking. Y'all tell me what y'all think. Me and Jolene will stay here. Continue stabilizing this as like a, basically a, what do they call that? She's looking for the words. She can't find them. Like a staging point, like a base camp,
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. And I was thinking we'll reach out to my father, try to get maybe some more guards and some of the small folk that would like to help come out here. Right? And because and y'all know this at this point, right? There's been a lot of death. Like a third of the population was gone. The other 2/3 were like mind wiped. Right, not all of them. Some of them were actually never got mind wiped, and they're even more fucked up. Right, like people are a little fucked up around here, and so and that's all she's trying to do. Right, it's been worrying her, and so she's like, so I think we'll stay here, and y'all could go ahead and go on the next leg. The next town, the next village, and Brigida chimes up. It's Brindle Hollow. Brindle Hollow. That's right. Thank you, Brigida. It's Brindle Hollow. And y'all go there, see what's going on. Don't engage if it's crazy. If y'all need to come back, but just go ahead and start heading that way. And then I think it will probably take a good 3 weeks before reinforcements come here. And by then I'm hoping I'll be able to step away and Jolene may or may not come with me, and we'll meet up with y'all. Either in Brindle Hollow or the next town over. And then she, a little nervously, like, oh yeah, and she pulls out a stone, and then pulls out another stone. And she goes, and you can tell she's a little nervous about it. These aren't the greatest sending stones, but I've been trying, I'm not there yet. I haven't figured it out yet. But this one's Jolene's and this one's mine, and we're gonna give y'all Jolene's. And she hands it to Thalorion, slides it on the table in front of you.
He takes it and maintains eye contact with her as he puts it into his pocket and smiling the whole time.
Okay, so yeah, she goes, basically you kind of have it's only like a once a day, and even that doesn't work all the time. So, but you can always try once a day, and you got at least a 50-50 shot of it working. And so we'll eventually be able to talk right? But I don't think, I think you'll be fine, right? It's only 3 days away, you know, so holler at us once you have an idea what's going on. I don't expect what we just dealt with here. There hasn't been, I don't know. We don't know, though. So, what do y'all think?
So she's asking us to go basically just investigate another town. Like,
Yeah, yeah, she's like, basically continue the march eastward and start like get a little ahead of us, scout it out, if you will, handle small problems, but any big thing, like definitely you have the sending stone and do not engage, do not put yourself at risk. We'll by within weeks we'll have even more soldiers here and be able to help out more, you know. That's kind of my idea. What do you think?
Thalorion slaps the table and then stands up and like shoots the chair out behind him. And he like looks up to the sky and like raises his fists. And then he says, "No escort needed for the women, for we are the escort. If this town still exists when we arrive, that's a promising sign. We will investigate. Cross! Cats! With me!"
Yeah,
He turns
I do a
around and like a
salute.
cape flutters behind him as he turns around. It might even hit Tesla in the face a little bit as he does it.
It's like, what?
I just give him a heavy salute, and I'm like ready to go. I'm just like, I'm in there. I'm with these guys now.
I jump up and I race to the front door just to hold it open for the Lauren as he walks up.
Yeah, as he walks out, I like flutter his cape for him a little bit.
And as I walk past Cats, and I make sure I say it loud enough where Tesla and Jolene can hear this, I say, "Cats, ready a fresh page. Suspicion tends to turn into victory quickly around me. I smell a new chronicle." And then I walk out and I summon Soulmane, like right in front of the door. It's like almost too big, like almost too close. I have to like move it out of the way a little bit because I want it to be seen, like visible. So I summon Soulmane, and then I beckon Cross and Cats to hop on.
I don't have a sheet of paper on me, but like I look at the nearest table next to me and I swipe a napkin so I can start writing. So I don't forget anything.
Gotta get notes started now.
It's really important stuff's about to start. Hell yeah. So
Do
we
you-
hop on Soulmane, which is definitely, I think it would be faster than 3 days. Because it's a
Oh, yeah, for
celestial
sure.
steed.
100%. Like there's, like I try to keep my stuff real world, right? Like a normal horse, you have to you have to walk them a quarter mile, run them a quarter mile, jog them a quarter mile, walk them a quarter. Like it's a whole thing, right? But not with that steed, bruh.
Yeah, what is the normal
whole
riding
time.
horse? Oh, okay, they move the same distance, I guess, in combat. But then also, Soulmane can fucking fly. I didn't know Celestial,
What the
because
fuck?
whenever you do find seed, the literal feature itself, or the spell itself, says you do an otherworldly steed, and I picked Celestial, and it has all these have fly speeds.
Yeah, that's insane.
So like, I can just fucking, I won't ever use fly in combat because I know that fucks shit up. I'll use it how I did last time. But like, I like the idea of just like fucking taking off, just flying up into the sky.
That's beautiful.
Soulmane. So
Yeah, I mean, if that's what it says it does, right? I would ask that you keep it lower to the ground, but yeah, I mean, fuck. Right,
yeah,
to where
well,
you
we're
can
still trying to
see.
investigate the stuff around us, so I'd like to think that maybe I'm just like 50 feet up in the air,
Yeah.
Like we're still trying to like look at like what's going on and stuff. I'm not trying to.
Oh
Be right
yeah,
back.
but
He's-
leaving the
he's there,
town,
real quick.
right? Because this town's like against the mountainside, right? And like, so it's already perched up a little bit, right? So like, yeah, you like get up, swoop out. It's pretty magnificent. It all happened fast though. Only the townspeople that were out and about would have seen it, right? Tesla and Jolene, like, y'all didn't really notice because y'all just got up and like were about it, and like they're looking at each other like, God Almighty.
That's exactly what I'm
dude.
going for, though. So Thalorion
Yeah,
nailed
like,
it.
Yeah, they're like it's like that fun exasperated, you know, like
Yeah, even if
in a
it's
good
good or
way.
bad, like he doesn't care. He wants the people to feel some kind of awe, and so
Yeah, like yeah, they're not. And so and I will say we're gonna between the during the just because there were some things because y'all did it so quick, right? I love it, and I want that to be canon. So during those 6 days, with that newfound little bit of respect, right? Uh, Blair and Finn have talked to y'all like and traded stories and kind of gotten to know y'all a little bit better. We already kind of touched on that, but Brigitta actually crossed Bogard. Came up to you at one point. It was pretty much the morning of this conversation that y'all just had. And now looking back on it, she probably kind of knew they were probably working on this plan the night before, and so she made it a point to talk to you, pull you to the side that morning, and she basically she's like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Are we playing this morning?
Yeah, we're gonna play it out.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. So I just like look at her awkwardly because I'm not a fan and I'm trying to be
Okay,
on
thanks.
guard. So I just kind of like give her like I just like look down at her and I try and just like keep my posture.
Yeah, and she's pretty tall. How tall are you?
Taller than she is.
tall enough to look down on her. So
Yeah.
just that extra inch. Whatever that one is. Yeah, so she's like she can tell she's pretty savvy. And she kind of looks at you. And go, okay, well, hey, I I noticed that you were you're really badass with that bow or that crossbow. I'm more of a bow lady myself, right? But I thought this would maybe be out. This might help you out in whatever happens next. And she hands you 6 different. Well, there's 6 of them total, and they're basically crossbow bolts. But you can tell they're a little different. And she explains because it looks a little weird looking. It's like these were basically arrow tips of mine, special arrow tips. I was able to get Grindry, able to fashion them into a crossbow. Should work with your setup. Yeah, happy hunting, and definitely we're going to be out there soon. And I plan on showing you what archery is all about. Might want to one day think about a longbow. Just saying.
Yeah, I like try to be cool, but it comes out super awkward that I like try and like snatch the bolts from her hand and I try, but it like just like doesn't. The exchange just is super wonky, and I'm just like, yeah, and then I like awkwardly scoot away from her.
Yeah, and she lets you go. Like she kind of has this almost. You're not really that savvy with the ladies, maybe, but from what I don't know, it's like she seems predatory a little bit, and like, but also like, playful about it all. I don't know. Like you're getting a weird vibe for sure.
Yeah, the whole like the entire time Cross is just blushing super hard and he's starting to like sweat because he's like embarrassed. He doesn't know he's never been in this kind of situation before, and he's just trying to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah, and just FYI, she's also very good looking. We'll put that out there. Blonde, braided, curly hair, beautiful. Yeah, but yeah,
Chris?
she lets you go. I will say one last thing on that. Yeah, and you felt that you also the main thing you were catching was like almost like a competitive nature about being on these bows. Whether it's crossbow or longbow. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and then I want to make sure, like, when she's gone and she's out of sight, I want to make sure I take a good look at the crossbow bolts.
she's
Yeah, for
clearly
sure,
never been
there's-
to Three Bow Bowman.
3 bow bowman.
Wait till
That's
she
funny
starts telling
to
me stories about that guy.
Yeah, and she did you a solid. The three of them were already the metal. It's like a metal tip of a normal crossbow bolt, right? So you got the normal crossbow bolt, but instead of the typical tip, it's a little bit different. It's more looks like a little arrow. It's been shaved down a little bit on the sides, and there's 6 of them. And all you know for now is that 2 of them. There's 2 different colors. So you have 3 of a dark metallic blue, and 3 of a deep dark orange.
Yeah, and then I just like tuck those away, and I make a mental note to try to not use them, so I don't like think about that lady in combat. They're like a last resort. They're like, okay, I'm not gonna use these. I'm not gonna rely on her.
Oh Lord, this thing done froze up. There it goes. Oh, come on, come back. Dude, when Word documents freezing on you, you know you got problems. You know?
The most
Jesus.
basic the only more basic thing would be Notepad.
Your task
I
manager.
think it tries to do the whole like, you know, it's like on the cloud. It's not right here.
Oh yeah.
You know, I need to find a way to be like, no, bitch, just make it like a normal Word document. You dumb motherfucker.
Is there gonna be, or is there, part of this flashback is that involve cats or Thalorion? Any? God, I couldn't talk.
No, but I was gonna offer the carcass, anything that y'all wanted to do during those 5 days. It had been hard to like harvest like things and do magical things. But if you did intend to do something like that, Teslin would definitely like try to help and oversee that while y'all are gone.
What about a vial of poison from its poison sac or whatever the fuck?
Oh yeah, that's what I was about to say. The easy stuff is poison, turning claws into like daggers and shit. I mean they're pretty big though, so like I you know, but also like sorry, like on her chest, like there's armor or not armor pieces that you would be able to make. Once again, the smith was fucked up. You're just trying to get things back online, right?
Yeah,
So
I think we just store or whatever. Like we can stash whatever. Like we'll bring the claws with us. That
yeah,
can
and
be
that's
crafted,
and
but,
that's the yeah, and I would assume you'd had a conversation at one point, like, hey, we need the storage. Like, it's a whole fucking side of the fucking main thing that you're like, Eslin, we need this, you know? And she hooks y'all up. She's like, yeah, store it in there, do what you got to do. So you can collect all that, but like, to your point, there's some things that, like the poison, daggers. I'd say they're just like +1 daggers. They're nothing crazy.
like
And then
cats
like
and
you can make a
claws
shield.
should
You
get one
can
just
you
in
can
case.
you can carve out a shield if you wanted to out of it, right? I would call it a +2 shield, but you know shields are cool.
Oh shit! Damn it! But my build's built around being dual wielding.
Jace.
Maybe we can
So-
sell it later. So the night before this day, Thalorion was hanging out with Barrick and the other guy, Gendry.
Then
Yeah. He's hanging out with them, with cats. Of course, if you want to be there, you can be. But we're just we're at the tavern hanging out like we do pretty much every night so far.
oh yeah, day's work.
I pull out, like, I whisper something to Cats. And then Cats hands me, well, actually, I guess Manny you can say if this happens or not. You would hand me multiple signed copies of my Chronicles.
Yeah,
So then
I think I mean there's I have multiple copies of signed Chronicles, and they're each signed multiple times themselves.
But is that like Volume 1 Chronicles?
No,
Are
dude,
you-
there's like 20 something Chronicles. Like we just added 18. Well, I think we just added 18 or something like that. Like
So
the
y'all about to
Chronicles
start
are
now?
like they're all short stories, right? It's like one book full of short stories about like epic adventures. But I think we talked about last time that we had to probably start a book 2 because we were running out of room for book 1. But now I have like a bunch of book 1s, and so I'm like handing them to them as gifts. It's like we're now friends. So I'm like, the way Thalorion expresses that is by handing you signed copies of his book. And so
Beautiful. Yeah, and from what you can tell, Merrick is like kind of a wise guy. Not like a wise guy, funny guy, but like deep, kind of doesn't say much, right? Where Flynn is more younger and happy-go-lucky, and he's like, yeah, he's pumped up. He's like, all right, I'm gonna read this.
yeah, and I just tell them to be careful that the tales are very powerful, and don't think any differently of me after you read them. Like knowing they're all like over embellished stories of myself, you know.
They're extra. Ugh. Beautiful. Anything else y'all want to do before y'all flew off in those 6 days? I mean,
I wouldn't think so, because like the town isn't really a functioning town, so I mean there's not much to do other than just helping rebuild and
yeah.
guard the town.
What was that?
I helped guard the town. That was all I did.
Yeah, just guard. You guarded the cave most of the time. You're just staring at it.
I just stood there.
Beautiful. Okay. Y'all set out, well supplied, obviously. A lot of cheese, some ale skins, as well as good water and dried beef and all that. Not the greatest rations. I will say that it is fall, and this being the East Coast, it's not too cold. Even winter is not even that cold compared to some parts. But if you do get up to the mountain areas, which you're kind of going to have to clear this whole eastern region, because it's basically from the coast all the way up to the mountain range that goes all the way from Refuge to Aaron Valley and picks back up again going to Arcaria, right? So you're kind of just south of where that split, where Aaron Valley you can get into. You're kind of south of that, basically. So y'all do have clothes and provisions for cold weather as well. But you start off, it's a good 50, 60 degrees, not bad. It's a 2 to 3 day journey. Go ahead and describe how y'all would, like, if y'all gonna book it like that, and if y'all gonna have any, or you're gonna camp out or not, because I would say that it would take at least one campsite probably if you booked it.
I would even say like it could, if it takes 3 days, we can do it in 2. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like we could we get like, so we would still do, like 2 nights, I guess is what I'm thinking.
Okay.
So maybe we get there like in the morning instead of in the evening, because we're moving faster. So I'm thinking I'm kind of low passing the trail, like 40, 50 feet up, maybe even 30, 40 feet up, where we can see what's going on in case there are people down there. And then we're just kind of scanning if there's friendlies, if there's enemies, whatever. Because Soulmane also puts off light, and I can do light from my sword. So we're kind of flying, and then I would just say that we just, whenever it gets nighttime, we just come back down, set up camp, and do it like
Righteous. That. Yeah. So first night for sure. No travelers, no nothing. All's quiet on this road.
And just so you know, when we do camp, I cast Tiny Hut.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, go ahead and do a quick little rundown of what this first night's campsite away from Hinderstadt looks like. What goes on?
Yeah. So what all I know what Tiny Hut is, but like I don't really know like fully what Tiny Hut is.
So I'm reading the definition inside Foundry. It says 10-foot a 10-foot emanation springs into existence around you and remaining sanctuary. For the duration, the spell fails when you cast it. If the emanation isn't big enough to fully encapsulate all creatures inside, creatures and objects within Whoa. Emmanuation. I don't like that word.
Yeah,
When you cast a
stay in the
spell, can
hut.
move through it. Yeah.
Just that hut.
Okay. You can move through it freely. All other creatures and objects are barred from passing through it. Spells of level 3 or lower can't be cast through it, and the effects of such spells can't extend into it. The atmosphere inside the hut is comfortable and dry regardless of weather outside until the spell ends. You can command the interior to have dim light or darkness. No action required. The hut is opaque from the outside and
All coming back.
of any color you choose, but it's transparent from the inside. The spell ends early if you leave the hut or cast it again.
So it's basically like the Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup tents.
No, it's
No.
more like an invisible dome.
Yeah.
That all that stuff happens, right? So you
Yeah,
can
yeah.
see right through it, but they can't see through into you.
Harry
But-
Potter is you walk into a tiny tent and it's huge inside,
Well,
whereas this is
says
like an actual
it's a
dome.
10-foot radius and it can fit 8 people, so it's got to be bigger inside, right?
No,
Nine
yeah,
people.
it's
Because if you do a 10 by 10 square, you can't fit 9 people, right?
That's
I guess-
true.
Maybe
I think
That's
it's just. I think
But-
it's just
but here's the
for
thing about it.
space. I think it's just for explanation of the size of it in like the world building of the playable space. It's 10 feet, but like we're
You
all
can
within 10.
stand
We're all within
stand-
the 10 feet, but comfortable.
you could lay down a couple people or stand up a lot of people in it. It's more of a battle.
Well, since it's only
it's
3
also
of
a
us,
battle.
I like to think that we make it pretty comfy in there.
Yeah, for sure.
We can all have our
And
own. I have my own bougie ass palette.
Yeah, I imagine it's just one gigantic like bed for Thalorion, and then me and Cass have like mattresses. And we just like play.
sleeping bags on the ground.
Yeah.
no, yeah, I'm sleeping on the hard dirt. And I spend my time. I soothe myself to sleep as I'm casting mending to like all over Thalorion's armor. Like as he's taking it off to get comfortable, I'm like mending whatever needs to be mended. Even though it doesn't need to be mended, I am mending it.
Yeah, it's
I
like
just-
perfectly pristine, anyways.
Yeah.
But like somehow you still mend it.
And then like as I put it down, I mend to where I touched it because I feel like my hands like damaged it. Like I have to put it down and then mend where I touched it last.
Beautiful.
Shit. What's the name of this town again?
Y'all are heading to oh lord, where is it? Bebop, boop, 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 boop. Brindle Hollow.
Brindle Hollow.
Okay, that's not on the Mount Nova map, is it?
No, and I need help getting that map so that I
I
can
sent it in Discord.
use. Okay, yeah, I want to use those maps for sure. I'll make sure it works
somewhere near
next time.
refuge. Like not
Yeah.
near refuge, but like somewhere in that mountainous area.
Yeah, it's below that mountain range, closer to Acaria than Refuge, right? But in that same nook, right? There's a whole east coast or south coast right there, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll be using the name. If I get that, I'll use the names that he's got in there for sure.
Cool.
It'll be way funner that way. I mean, it's just all AI.